One of the most common questions we hear is this: what's the ideal frequency for a healthy sex life? How many times a week should couples have sex? Does having sex more often mean you're healthier? In truth, we focus more on quality than quantity. Another key point for us is whether the sexual relationship is mutually satisfying and joyful for both the woman and the man. Our main criteria is this: do both partners feel emotionally and physically fulfilled by their intimate life? If one partner feels unhappy or disconnected, or simply doesn't enjoy sex, then we can't call that a healthy or healing sexual experience. On the contrary, such experiences can become harmful over time. So, let's take a deeper look at this topic together. First of all, in a marriage, mutual expectations between partners are very important for maintaining balance. In some cases, the husband's work schedule may be more flexible. For example, if he works from home, works part-time, or doesn't need to leave the house physically, this can shift the household dynamics. As a result, some men may ask for sexual intimacy multiple times a day. Over time, such frequent demands can become physically and emotionally draining for women. Some women say this level of frequency turns them off from sex, that they gradually stop enjoying it, and even begin to withdraw from the relationship. And when sexual release is expected, even during her menstrual period, through other means, it can leave a woman feeling deeply exhausted and burned out. In such cases, men's expectations around sex often focus on numbers, on frequency. Behind this, there may be exposure to explicit content, mental fantasies, or a belief like, "I'm married now, so I should be able to have sex whenever I want." Some men who were used to frequent masturbation while single think they can maintain that same pace within marriage. But real sexual intimacy takes effort, understanding, and mutual harmony. For many women, adjusting to the process, overcoming shyness, and feeling comfortable can take time. This requires not just physical, but emotional effort from the man. A woman's ability to reach sexual satisfaction depends on her partner's patience and skill. If there's no time for foreplay, no attention to her rhythm and desire, and the focus is only on a quick release, the experience can gradually become distressing for her. In fact, this imbalance is at the core of many sexual problems between couples. So what does the woman actually gain in this marriage? Is she expected to do the housework, cook the meals, and also fulfill all of her husband's sexual demands? But what about her need for love, for romance, for eroticism, emotional closeness, and her own pleasure? Doesn't a woman have the right to learn about sexuality from her husband too? I want to ask all viewers, after marriage, is sexual pleasure only a man's right? Or is it a shared need, a mutual experience that both partners should enjoy together? Sexual harmony is something couples learn and develop together. It's a shared journey, reading books, maybe watching films, exploring as a team. With love and tenderness, they approach each other. Gentle touch reduces embarrassment over time. When intimacy is offered to a woman with love, it becomes something warm and safe. But if the approach is, "It's my need, even 3 times a day if I want," or "Whether you're on your period or tired, you must satisfy me somehow," sadly, this leads many women to emotional and physical exhaustion. Women already experience pain and cramps during their periods. Failing to meet their partner's expectations and facing criticism instead of support during this time is deeply hurtful for women. Words like, "Do it this way," "Touch here," "You didn't even do that right," seriously affect a woman's commitment and happiness in marriage. A happy woman can be seen in her eyes. Her face shines, she is confident. It shows in how she dresses and talks. But an unhappy woman's expression is dull. Her eyes are tired, she often cries. She feels worthless. She can't find support from her family, nor understanding from her spouse, trapped in between. Actually, you can tell a happy woman just by looking at her eyes. Her face shines and she is confident. It reflects in how she dresses and speaks. But an unhappy woman's expression is dull. Her eyes are tired, and she often cries. She feels worthless. She receives no support from her family, no understanding from her spouse, and finds herself stuck in between. That's why we value quality over quantity in sex. Quality intimacy is when both partners experience pleasure and satisfaction. Simultaneous orgasm isn't required, but the woman should always reach orgasm first. If men ejaculate too soon and lose interest afterward, the woman's orgasm is cut short. But if a man learns to control ejaculation and approaches with, "I must satisfy my wife first," that's when a true connection begins. In Islam, our beloved Prophet also advises us this way. "Do not be hasty when approaching your spouse. Do not act like roosters," he said. He added, "Put intermediaries between you." What are these intermediaries? Touching, caressing, kissing, smiling, giving gifts, and kind words. A woman is not her husband's colleague, boss, or employee. She is the most precious person with whom he shares every part of life, intimacy, and love. She deserves to be treated accordingly. A man actually receives back more than the attention, love, and effort he shows to his wife. A small smile, helping out around the house, cooking together, or supportive words. These things not only deepen the woman's bond to her husband, but also strengthen the marriage. So, there is a gap here. Both men and women are inadequately educated. Sexuality is a subject of education. Parents, teachers, and all educators need to be aware of this. From pregnancy onward, children should be supported in reproductive health, body awareness, and sexual development. Adolescents should be able to communicate healthily with their mothers and fathers and navigate this period with proper guidance. Sexuality is an important part of adulthood, and this journey becomes much more peaceful with proper education. Premarital sexual education should be taken, the body should be understood, and gaps should be filled. Sexual life is not just about youth. It covers all life stages like pregnancy, childbirth, menopause, and old age. And when needed, counseling should be sought and information updated. Thankfully, there are now accessible resources, professionals, and support materials available on this topic. The important thing is for couples to make use of these opportunities. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the like button and share it with your loved ones. By doing so, you'll be helping young people build healthier and happier relationships. And when you show your support, it really encourages us to keep producing content that's even more helpful and meaningful. Wishing you all days filled with health, happiness, and joy. Take care, and see you next time.